Welcome to the YESology channel. Today we are located in the back seat. We're in the back seat of Danielle's car, and Randall and Danielle and I are headed to Tahoe, which is awesome. Okay, so I want to tell a story. I love telling stories. I feel, and I also jive, all of those, with the story modality. This is a few years ago, long ago, in solar time, many experiences ago. I was flying from Oakland to Los Angeles, and I've been up all night again. Happens, and I made it to the airport, and I didn't have a ticket yet. I mean, I'm just gonna roll in and get one of those, like, let me just buy the ticket right there. And I'm feeling a very thin veil between dreaming and waking consciousness, because I'm here, but I'm also here, and I'm like, here. Yeah, I'm in the right line. So as I'm waiting and I'm doing the switchbacks, I see that one of the lines that my attention is led towards number 9, and I thought, oh, I'm probably gonna end up in number 9, and sure enough, I walk over to number 9, and the ticket counter guy, I think he just stepped in, just started to work or something like that. It's an Indian guy, really calm look in his eyes, and we started to talk. As I do, I like to talk to strangers. I think there was something in my early childhood that was like, talk to strangers, not don't talk to strangers. And I'm gonna borrow this. I'm gonna share it. Guru Singh says his dad told him that he should talk to strangers, because then he'll find out that no one's really stranger than him. I've been finding that consistently. I haven't met anyone really stranger than myself when I get down into the details of it. So, back to the story here. I go and I say, hi, how are you? And he asks how I am doing, and I say, the veil is very thin, and we start talking really philosophically for an airport conversation with a ticket counter guy. And he says, you're a pretty wise young man. Where do you get your wisdom from? And I said, I listen a lot, I read books, everywhere. And he goes, okay, fair enough. Tell me this. Who's driving? Who is driving? It's so simple. And so my initial response was, God? And he says, sorry, he goes, are you asking me or are you telling me? And so I knew I wasn't it. Okay. And I kind of I took a deep breath. Mind you, this is like 7:10 in the morning. I'm driving. I am. I was just coming at it with more confidence, even though it was a bit of a false confidence. It's like, yeah, I'm driving. I'm in charge. I'm creating this materialization in front of me. Manifesting, creating, doing it all right here. And he says, it's so simple. Who's driving? It's so simple. At this point, I was falling in love with him. And he says, okay, here's your total for the ticket. And I said, well, can you put another ticket on there and come with me? I like you. You're cool. Like, come with me. Let's keep talking. And he goes, you know, whoever you're sitting next to, I'm gonna be there. And then I really wanted him to come sit with me. And we had a really short exchange. The rest of it was kind of in this, him assuring me that everything was totally simple and cool. And he asked me like 3 more times, who's driving? Who's driving? Who's driving? And so I find out, I get on the plane and I end up back in LA, and over the course of time I started learning about KOANS and about these answerless questions, or questions with answers that are inside the question already. Like, what's the What's the sound of one hand clapping? Does a tree in a forest talk to the other trees when no one's looking, or something like that? In any case, I just spilled kombucha on my crotch. It's bubbly. I can't feel the bubbles, but I know it's bubbly. It's a little colder now. So anyways, KOANS. In this way, KOAN. Who's driving? It's so simple. After like 3 years of like writing it everywhere, I became obsessed with it a little bit. Who's driving? It's so simple. Who's driving? It's so simple. I had it on my laptop in a label form. Who's driving? It's so simple. Thank you, Danielle. I'm drying my crotch. I figured it out. I figured it in. I entered this state for a moment. I think I was drinking a little bit or smoking a cigar. It was a moment of real quiet. And I said, who is driving? And it all chimed into place. I figured out like 3 different KOANs in that one moment. It opened up and the universe was totally clear. It was an aha moment. It's really beautiful. So I ask you, what do you think about that? What do you think about who's driving? Who's driving? Who is driving? It's so simple. Throw your answer down. Throw your answer down. And then we'll do a follow-up video and I'll tell you what I thought and what I found. And maybe just let me know what you think. Who is driving? Who is driving? It is so simple. It's so simple. Who's driving? That's what I got today. Thanks for chiming into the YESology channel, where we study what happens when we say yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
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 So if you like this video, or if you're feeling good and positive and generous, why don't you hit the thumbs up right down there, like that, and leave me a comment and tell me what else you want to see. I'm totally an open book here. We're writing it as we go, and I'm more than happy to share space with you here. I'm happy to share space with you here as the here changes, shifts. I mean, in a bigger way, we're always in the same here. In this very moment, we're traveling at 65 miles an hour. Thanks for driving the speed limit, Randall. 65 miles an hour. The here is shifting its quality. I can feel my ears more pressurized because we're going uphill. Okay. I love you. Thank you. You're beautiful. Yes.